it feels like we're going to suffer weak growth. I have the benefit, at least in the U.S., of doing business with thousands of different companies of all different sizes, small and large. And I don't have a real sense of confidence out there in the economy today among those people. I know that's a soft way to talk about it, but I know there's indications that would out there that would say that things are potentially improving in some ways. But just in the day-to-day interaction with business leaders and CEOs, and I have a hard time believing that they've reached the point where they're ready to really invest heavily. A little concerned still, sitting on cash and opportunities to invest, and not yet ready to step up. Well, we spent 2 years in the U.S. trying to do that, and we certainly made a lot of changes. A 2,000-page bill certainly is going to make changes. We're in the middle of implementing that right now. Unfortunately, the U.S. suffers from some of the same things the rest of the world suffers, or we could look at that the other way and say the rest of the world suffers from some of the same things as the U.S. when it comes to healthcare, and that is the costs are too high and they're rising too fast. And we can tinker around, which we have, with the actual system itself and change the insurance model or those sort of things. But at the end of the day, we haven't found a way to change people's health status and the trajectory of their health conditions. And from a business perspective, even setting aside the cost of healthcare, it really fundamentally affects productivity. So much of the world has the same problem. People are becoming more obese. The demographics are working against us in a material way. People are going to start aging into more health use just by virtue of the clock. And I think we have to be really, really thoughtful about how we're going to do that, and ask ourselves what policy matters and what policy changes and what structural approach to not only the commitments we've made through our entitlement programs, which are problematic, but also what can we do to actually begin to change the trajectory around things like obesity, for example. In the U.S., 2/3 of the American public is either obese or overweight. That's going to get worse, not better, if we don't find a way to change that. So I think healthcare represents a looming big problem. It's already a problem. It's going to be even bigger, and I don't think at this point we've solved the problem with the bill that we passed in the U.S. Last year.